Okay, I'm going to continue my story, working my way out of the parking garage. So the woman was very helpful, and she got out her little machine, got my husband on the phone. She took down the numbers, and then she gave me a receipt, and I said, this is what happens when you move from Florida back to the DC area. You can't even find your way out of a parking garage. And so I thanked her, and I every time I felt a heightened anxiety, and people around me would feel that and respond. Like when I'm walking aimlessly in the parking garage, people are looking at me like, because I look like a fish out of water, right? So I would just make jokes, and I'd say, look at them and I'd say, how does anyone find their car in a parking garage? And then they would just laugh, and then they knew exactly the state I was in. And in that moment, that lever switched. It went from that, oh my God, right, fear state to reaching for that higher state with humor and knowing that eventually I'll find it. It might not be this minute. It might take me a few minutes, but eventually I'm going to find it. Or in this case, it found me. So it worked. And we always have the solution available. So we just have to learn to be patient and work with our breath and the inner awareness, always knowing what your body and how your body's responding. And when you feel that anxiety building, right, you feel the anxiety building in your body, right, because everything tightens, and learning the cues that your body's giving you, and also a pure awareness of what your mind is directing you, and knowing that we are in control. We are in control. We had pull from a higher state, and we can recalibrate. So we're out here. So I hope that makes sense. And I'm still not done. So the next, let's see. Okay, so my husband's on the phone, and he says, are you okay? And I'm, oh yeah, I'm fine. I said, I'm just being tested today. Extremes, a lot of extremes, but I had a wonderful experience. And now the gate lifts and I can exit the parking garage. Yay! So we're getting ready to, well, he's on the phone with me, so my car keeps saying recalibrating, because I'm using the GPS. And I'm like, of course, you just get to a point where enough things happen. Oh, of course, this is just going to be that kind of day. All right, so I get off the phone so I can focus, take a few minutes, give the car a few minutes because it needs to refocus. It's fascinating, right? So I take a breath, just wait a few minutes, and then it recalibrates. I go on my way. I believe that pretty much captures the whole day. And then, of course, I talked to my husband later, and he's talking to me about the total bill of the hair. And knowing that I was in these states of anxiety, and he wanted to be there, and he says, I have your back, I'm supporting you, I'm there for you. And I said, well, if you keep reminding me of how much the bill is, that is not really bringing me into a state of peace and ease. So it is what it is. It's fine. We had the money for it. It's just, again, the brain. What the brain dictates is good or bad, and judging that. And I said, actually, it was a very nice experience, and I enjoyed it, and my hair feels divine. And then communicating that, like learning, we need to learn too to communicate as we're moving through these states with the people we are around, so that they can help us when we move into these states of heightened anxiety and stress. And as we use these tools, we also are helping those around us to move out of anxiety quicker, easier. So I wanted to bring this to you. I haven't made a video in quite a while. I've been quite busy. My coaching is really stepping up. So I have a few things planned. Very soon, next week, I'll be open for consultations. So if you're interested, reach out to me and I'll find the best way that we can support you. And I look forward to doing more videos. And also, I want to hear your experiences. Are you experiencing heightened highs and lows? Are they like rapid fire? You notice certain days they're rapid fire and then all of a sudden it calms down. This too is why I'm sharing the Schumann resonance, getting people to understand that we resonate with energetic changes and everything has energy. So when you start to switch and look at the energy of things around us, it takes out that emotional attachment, right? It takes out the judgment. It takes out the defense mechanisms that anything's happening to us, right? No one's doing things to us. We're all working through these energetic highs and lows. And some of us, are learning to use these tools, and we need to help educate others to use these tools to add more ease and step into our power. This is where we step into our power, and this is where we create manifestation, which I'm finding. The more that I can stay in the now moment, I have higher access to create more of what I want in my life. So you have the power. Remember that. Stay in pure awareness. When you're feeling that anxiety building, be very aware of what your body's feeling. Give yourself permission to pause. Take a Grammy breath. You might need 3 or 4, or Miss Alita sometimes goes to 5, which I find is very helpful. And then be very mindful of what is cycling in your thoughts. If it's anything that's stemming and promoting more fear in you, then pause and replace for a higher feeling, a solution. You have the solution. Pull it down. Know it's here. When you know it's here, you breathe into it. It will be provided for you. Learning to step into trust and faith is where your power lies. All right. So, as always, my hand's busy right now, so I can't do my namaste, but I see peace and ease in every cell of your body, right here, right now. And so it is. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon.